Well, to be perfectly frank, we haven't even started the video yet. Andy and I don't even have a rod in the water. Dave's put his first rod, second rod in.
First rod?
First rod out. How long has it been out, Dave?
Not even 10 minutes.
10 minutes, and we got our first fish on. Also featuring in this week's video is Mr. P himself. So we'll catch up with Dave when we've got it a little bit closer in and got it on the bank. Well, unfortunately that one came off, but hell of a start, Dave. Well done.
Great.
Let's catch butterflies instead.
Yeah.
Oh.
Nice. Well, here we go. Dave has been fishing an hour really, and he's had missed one run, and now he's got this monster out. I'm guessing we're looking at a 50.
Yeah, I think it might be 50.
We're looking at a 50. The scales have been zeroed or teared. Oh, not quite, Dave.
Not quite 50.
46-1. It's a good start.
It's a damn good start.
46-1. Mate, that's an awesome fish. Yeah. It looks a good fish too, you know what I mean?
Long fish.
Oh, that's a cracker.
That's got a bit of a... Off to a good start. One lost fish.
First fish on the bank, and what a beauty. So what did you catch it on, Dave?
Sell, wafter.
Sell and wafter.
Sell.
Yep.
A few tigs, a few pellets. The usual French mix.
It's keen to go.
Some power that.
Well done, Dave.
A catfish.
Well, I've just got my rods in, and Dave is just netting, or just attempting to net, his second fish in an hour and a half. And that looks a good one too. He's just caught up in the weeds there a little bit, so let's hope he gets it in. And we'll get over there and we'll have a look at what he's doing. Jammy git.
37.15.
37?
3.
Yeah, 28's a magic number on here, isn't it? Yeah, that's lovely, that, mate. Nice. Well done, mate. Well done.
That's it. Come on, one of you boys.
You've only been fishing an hour and a half. You've had 2 decent fish.
Last time I come here, St Andy, I caught 4 in a week, and lots of little cats.
Yeah, I remember you've been plagued by cats.
Yeah, so I had 4.30. Well, I had that grass carp. Well, I had 4. You two were the ones that were.
Yeah, we were doing well, weren't we?
Well, if we come back a third time, we've all fished to swim each, haven't we?
Well done, mate.
Thank you everyone.
Well, yes, hello and welcome back to Maf2 UK, and welcome to our mega session. We're over in France.
Fishing session.
Mega session?
Not session.
Oh yeah. Fishing session as well. We're over in France. We have fished here before. We are at Commons Lake, owned by Bigot Lakes, and this is an awesome place. You'll see a lot more of it in the coming video. As you can see, we've got Andy with us and Dave, so it's just 3 of us, but it is an awesome, great place, and we love it, don't we?
Yeah, it's nice to be back.
Yeah, it's alright. So we have, we're targeting both cats and carp. Dave Slutchy has already caught 2.
Got off to a good start, didn't I?
Great start, fantastic start. Andy and I have, well, we're just doing our normal thing, haven't we, really?
I think he brought him with him.
Yeah, I don't think he let that first one go. I think he kept it on. So, over the next 7 days, or 7 nights, isn't it? Seven nights we've got here. Let's hope we have plenty of fish out and have a great time along the way. I know, it started off well, hasn't it, on the ferry over last night?
Yeah.
It started off really, really well. A bit too well, to be fair.
Yeah.
Hello to all the lads who are also on the ferry. We didn't get to speak to any of you, but
Because we were at the bar.
Because we were at the bar most of the... Well, in fact, I think all the lads were at the bar as well, weren't they? So, anyway, in the meantime, cheers and welcome to Maf2 UK. So just behind me, Andy's playing his first fish. It doesn't appear to be anything substantial, but first fish nonetheless. So let's just see what we got. Well, we can take that back. It's actually a decent common we've got coming out here. We'll have a look at it in a second. But yeah, good common. no fight whatsoever, hardly any fight at all. Really weird.
Like it's a piece of cheese.
Oh, a very unusual take. Little or no fight, but the fish comes in at 44.
44.
44.1 minus 3 for your sling. It's a 40.
Considering you thought it was a little cat or
Yeah, that I couldn't believe the way that was being played. It just looked like it was a baby cat, didn't it?
Yeah.
That is fat. That is lovely. These cradles are a pain, aren't they, as well?
Get that.
I got it.
We need more than that. It makes fishing in England a bit weird, doesn't it?
They put your water in.
We've got to. Fish safety comes above nothing.
Yeah.
Fish safety is our mantra.
Tail.
Knees and toes.
Oh, the leaf in his tail. Swimming amongst.
That's the disc from 4 years ago, I'm telling you. And there she goes. Well done, Andy. What did you catch that on, mate?
Scorpic squid.
Right. Jolly good. You look a bit moist. Just in case I lose it. Got a big cat on. It's a good sized cat. But I am gaining on it, so wish me luck this time. Is this the one that got away last time? That I was here in 2017. The one that nicked me. But he's he's pulling. It's a good sized cat, whatever it is, it's a good sized cat. I do have some gloves, yes. Just trying to think where I put them. Anyway, this could be some time, so I'll get back to you. Either good news or bad news.
God, that they're hard to get out. Ridiculous.
Go on. 69.
Oh,
Good.
good.
Like 69.
Yeah, we've got all the sheets.
Minus 3. 66.6. 666.
666, a number of the beast.
Hell and fire. Going to be released.
Marvellous, I'm happy with that.
Six biggest fish on the trip.
Okay, so we're all caught on the first night, and here she is. This is what I've been after. Cat, putty cat, weighing in at 666, number of the beast.
Yes, a
Hell
man,
and fire.
Little
Was
putty cat.
born to be released.
a Mandarin, PB Mandarin.
Yeah, absolutely over the moon for the first fish of the session.
This is the one that you probably lost.
Yeah, and on the first night too. So
Yeah, well done.
I'm well pleased with this. Well
Yeah.
pleased, as you can tell. So anyway, stop smiling at me, you little baby weepy. Let's get her back in. Marvellous stuff.
We're delighted to be up.
We're delighted to be woken up by Math.
Right.
What an animal. What a fish.
Yeah, what a fish as well.
Should we lift her into the cat slide?
Yeah.
Got it, Andy?
Yep.
So,
Release.
to the cat slide. There she goes.
That's a very good release.
It's a Leviathan.
Well done, mate.
Cheers, thank you for your help.
Oh.
Yeah, whatever you called.
Yeah, what
Shake my hand, Andrew.
Yeah, thanks.
Yes!
Oh, good first night, that.
There's your phone as well.
So, just to show you the baits that I'm using for this week, I've got some pre-mixed here, or various different size pellets, boilies. That's been soaking in halibut oil overnight, and on my boilies for the carp I'm using krill, sticky baits krill with some of that, and again that's been soaking all night as well. So pellets wise, pre-drilled 40 mils and some pellets, 8 mil pellets or 10 mils, and that's it. That's the concoction that got last night's cat, and with Moggy monsters there. So that's what I used. The rig looks like this. So it is a very simple cat rig, about as simple as they get. Just a long hair for your pellet, and then I always put a pop up on the end. I'll change that one over in a minute. The light is there just for scale really, size 4 hook, catfish hook, 70 pound armoured braid, and a 5-ounce lead just to, or 4.4 just to whack it in. So it's a very simple rig but very effective, nothing fancy. And I have a lead core leader running from there. So lead core leader, 12 inch of hook link, and a good 2.5 inch hair on the end. That's it, basic stuff. Little pop up on the end and the main bait with the hook, with not a lot of line, not a lot of spare line to go with it. But yeah, same rig as last time, and that's what caught the cat last night. So the bait boat is fully laden, as much as you can. This is all about getting a lot of bait out there, 28 wraps. So that's full as a butcher's dog. And let's get that baby out. On target. Just need to back up a little bit. Let the slack go so I don't have a tight line, so the bait and everything falls in the same place. You can see there, on target. Now let's let the load go. And the boat should bounce. There it is, there's the bounce. I know that the bait's now gone. And I know that my bait, hook bait, is with my particles and everything else that I've got out there. So let's bring this baby back. Try not to go over your own line. And here she comes. So again, this is my carp rig, very basic again. Just a little snowman setup. Nothing really different from the cat rig, but just different baits. That's all. Well, Dave, we're all baited up again. Andy's in the background there, just finishing off his baiting up.
Lost out as usual.
Yeah, last again. To be fair, he let me use his bait boat. Why haven't I got my bait boat with me?
Yeah, why have you not brought yours?
Because it's poorly. Well, we've come to look at Andy's house. We'll have a look at Dave's house later. As you can see, Andy's just putting his first bait out for the day. And he's got quite a bit of bait, to be fair. It must have cost you a fortune in France, that, Andy? But I've never seen anyone put maize inside the tyres before. It worked though. "28 wraps again, Andy." And there's the bounce. Ooh, love the bounce. So let's have a look around Andy's house. So, let's have a look at Andy's chop. Oh, you found both your things. Look at that, look. Look at that. Andy always has great baits. Great baits.
Don't work.
What do you mean you don't work? What was that last night?
Joking.
That's
the biggest catch I've had all good.
Yeah. Look at that. Look at that.
Yeah,
Well, 24 hours
bite
on
and off, wasn't it?
Yeah. It was actually. Twat.
Yeah, me too.
Oh, that smells gorgeous.
It's a mini toilet. Have you seen that?
Oh, that smells great. And that's your little tiny toilet.
Yeah.
I'm afraid my ass wouldn't fit on that. Yeah, I was going to say, yeah, you have to aim well. You had to- yeah, you had to-
You know what we did on the last night? You know, we cast into a bucket and we do all that on the
yeah.
dropping in a bucket so you can get it on target.
I don't think I'd stand a chance. So I mooch over to Dave's house in his line. Oh, he's up high. Got his rods up high. Dave set up nice and shiny, just like his line. Let's have a look at his hoose, Dave's hoose. Beatboot, Wave Runner Lake. There we go. You may be wondering why you've not seen inside my bivvy. No, I suppose it's going to come out eventually. Dave?
Yeah, I think the truth. What items did you forget to bring? Or what items?
Well, I did bring my bivvy, and I brought my pegs, and I brought my ground sheet.
What about the stuff that stops the rain getting in?
The tarp, yeah, because the type of bivvy that I've got is Euro bivvy with lots of mesh in it on the inside, but you're totally required to use your outer sheet, aren't you? And what did I forget?
Your outer sheet.
I did indeed.
Well,
But
it's better than forgetting your rods.
yeah, it is. Yeah, so well, never mind. At the end of the day,
Do you know what? It's not a problem
Night.
anyway, is it? You've got a cabin,
cabin.
two beds in it. You've
Yeah.
got a van that
Yeah.
you put your bed chair in for the first
Yeah,
night.
I'm not struggling at all.
You've got a sofa. You could crash on the sofa.
Yeah, I can crash the van.
You could, yeah. Don't sleep with the handbrake off.
No,
Kids.
yeah. End up in the what that pond? What's that next door to us? What's that?
Pond.
Thank you.
It's not got a name. Stock pond.
Stock pond. Thank you. The last time we was here, 2017.
4 years ago.
Yeah, just before. You got to leave early here, and about midnight I had a run, and it was.
It was before midnight.
Was it? It was a hell of a cat, wasn't it? It was a huge monster on the end.
I played it for 2 days.
And I could not get it in. There is a video out of that. That's where I also got my Euro PB 5610.
Yeah, coming. Yeah.
So if you want to have a look at that here somewhere.
You were actually in Andy's swim, weren't you? 4 years ago.
It was where Andy's fishing
I'm in
now.
Andy's swim now.
Yeah.
That was, and you're in mine.
Yeah.
So we've
So
had a swap round, haven't we?
yeah, a bit of a change round. So yeah, look at that video. Look how much I struggled to get that line in. We were running out of time because we had to leave to catch the ferry, and in the end I had to pull for a break, and I
We've been
really
playing
didn't want to do it.
4 hours isn't a joke, is it? It
No.
was 4 hours.
I could not get it in. The thing was, I wasn't actually fishing for the catfish. I was fishing for carp. but it picked up an 18-inch zig on a 12-pound zig line, which is why I won't use any other zig line except Nash because of that, because it just played that cat for 3 hours, and that was a heavy fish. But I couldn't pull it in. I couldn't get it in.
No.
Anyhow,
We never even saw it, did we?
no, we couldn't get it. I don't think I got it in less than 15 wraps. So it was still 15 wraps out. You do fish 28 wraps out here, straight out, 28. It's the line. If you just go 28 wraps, you'll catch fish.
Seems to be the for all of us, doesn't it? But then also, if fish are moving up and down, they're picking up bait in a line, aren't they?
There's something missing in this shot, isn't there?
Oh yeah.
I need to go and replem.
I'm on my first brew.
Yeah.
Dog.
So the last time I fished here, what I did, I put 3 markers out the far end and just aimed the bait boat at 28 wraps, and that way probably about as accurate as I could possibly be with a bait boat. Same again this time round. I'll just zoom into one of my markers. Where are you? There it is. There's one. Oop. There's one. Number 1. Number 2. And if you really need something, number 3. Just a little bit further across, you'll see our marker which defines my swim area. Now we put those up ourselves. We decide how to split the lake up. Some guys come here and they fish the far bank. Some fish this side, some fish that side. We just prefer to stay this side and do the social thing. It's where we just prefer it that way. Differences since last time? Well, there's a lot more clearing that's gone on. I don't know if I've previously said that. Well, Dave is in. That was a 1-toner all the way, that.
Thanks, Matt.
She's yours, mister.
Thank you very much.
Oh, 39.5.
So 36?
39.5.
36 and a half.
36.
36 and a half, yeah. There she blows. That's a nice fish.
What's your tail?
Must have been my arm thing. Pretty dog shakes.
Nice one, Dav.
Got it on vid, Matt?
Yeah, I have indeed, mate.
What was it, 34?
34.5.
By the tree line again?
Yeah.
Seems to be the afternoon spot, doesn't it?
Nice fish that.
It is a good one, that.
Good in your pond.
Ooh, nice pose, big boy.
Hello, sailor.
Hello, sailor.
You got something on your heel.
Dave, what's that on the bottom of your left boot?
That's why he's got a pink line.
41 too.
Yes. I think it's your zip from last time. We'll have to compare them to your picks, won't we? Shower, we may as well just all fish up.
Well, you might as well, yeah. Watch you don't stand back, Andy, on your phones.
There we go, beastie.
Nice.
What did we say? 40? Are you recording?
41.4.
40. 41. 41 zip. That's a cracking fish, that, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. It is, mate. Just careful where you drop your fingers. Goes the weasel. Nice fish, that, mate.
There's a belt of that.
Well done.
Same spot as usual.
Yeah. Well, you're definitely on the money on the up against those trees, aren't you?
Yeah. I didn't want it to go back like that, now I'm sold.
Well done, Dave.
Actually all on this fish now.
Yay.
Well pleased with that one.
Yeah, so you should be.
Celebration?
Come on, Andy, it's our turn.
Tea time.
Gotta be tea time.
Give it a bit of time.
Daytime, tea time, awful time.
Just get in
It's £9.
3 shillings and 6pence. There's a really small fish. 36. Yeah, nearly 37.
36
Like small children.
Come on, Mr. Pig.
Oh, sorry, you.
Yes, I am Mr. Pudding. And you've got a pig. Look. That's good, that's good. That's just good, yeah?
It's been a while on the fish.
Shut up.
I didn't say nothing this time.
A graceful return, that's a nice one. Look, it's a two-toner.
He is, yeah, he is a bit of a two-tone, isn't he?
We turned it round, did we?
No, what an amateur.
It didn't take very long for us to realise that every time Dave put his rod 28 wraps up close to the bank and to the trees on the right hand side, that he would catch a fish. And no matter how many times he did it, every time that rod went out, he caught a fish. You can't knock it. But it ended up turning into a bit of the Dave Show.
Welcome to the Dave Show.
But you've earned it. Well, we're well and truly into our third day's fishing now. I've still only got the one fish, which is the cat. Andy caught a fish again last night, so Andy's up to 2. Dave just keeps creaming them in on that far bank along there. We knew when we got here last time that this swim that I'm in produced the least fish, and then the middle one produced a reasonable amount, but the far one that produced the best. And so we've been here twice. We said we'd move into different swims. What we know is that when we come back again, Andy is in this swim, so whether we actually come back or not, I don't know. But yeah, it's frustrating to watch Dave catch all the fish. But there you go. I've still got a cold, and Dave's caught it, so I'm really pleased about that. So it serves him right. But yeah, he's doing really well. To be fair, he's doing really well. I could just do another fish. It's not a blank. I'm after the cats anyhow. I'm not carping really. I've only got one rod on the carp, but I am after the cats. There's a big one out there that got me last time, and I want to catch it again. So I'm doing everything I can to get it. So that's why I'm doing what I'm doing. But I will take anything, to be fair. There's a nice grassy in here too. Dave caught last time he was here. Yeah, not a lot of life in this swim, unfortunately. When we was here last time, it was 28 wraps. You drive your boat out to 28 wraps, drop your baits in a line, and eventually they come along, they find it, and you mop up on them. But it didn't work too well on this peg last time. It worked a beaut for me when I was in the middle peg, and then on this right hand peg that you fish in the margins all the way up to the corner. A lot of action up in that far corner. A lot of action. There's bosh in there all day. I mean, some people go actually fishing on the other side, which is absolutely fine. It saves you, you know, if you're 28 wraps, you're 3/4 across the lake anyhow. So if you're fishing from that side, then it's castable. So it's only, it'll probably be 10 wraps, something like that. So it's well castable, and you can bait up on it, you can spot on it, and you can do everything you need to do. Whether you're making all that noise would push any fish down further, I don't know. But no, it's you could fish another 2 anglers as long as they permitted you to go to the 28 mark, which they probably wouldn't. They'd want us to do middle vididdle. Well, this isn't a very deep lake, and it's 4 foot now at its fullest. It's not going to get any fuller than this, probably about 2 to 3 inches, and it'll start coming over the bank over there. So it's never going to get much deeper than it is now. Anyway, I do have a camera on the net. If they remember to turn it on, we should get a nice view of the fish being caught in the net. Let's go over and have a look, see how they're getting on anyhow. Old slutchy Dave. Let's have a look at fish number 6.
Yeah.
That's coming in at 41.4. 41.4.
So 38.4.
38.4.
Living alright, Spaz, isn't it?
It's not happy with you.
Calm down. The beagle fish.
Seems full at the moment.
Gonna go.
So, what did you catch it on, Dave?
Usual, little bit of bait, sell.
Yeah, so you're not putting.
Same spot.
I'm just looking at your bait boat compared to my bait boat, and they're the world apart. Mine's full to bursting with pellets, but you've got very little in yours, haven't you?
Yeah, probably about 5 spodfuls.
But you don't need them, do you? I think they're all just line up along that bloody edge, just waiting for you.
That's the middle rod, as you know, because we're linked on our alarms.
Yeah.
That's the rod that keeps going.
What? How many wraps?
It's 28.
28, the magic number.
28.
Let's get Betsy back in wetter. And there she goes. Well done, Dave.
Thank you.
Any chance you let someone else catch a fish? It'd be nice. I know you, Andy, you've had 2 now. 2.
Go on, Matt, it's your turn.
It is my turn. It is my turn.
Yours will be more exciting. The big cat.
I want a big putty tat. I want a big putty tat. That's what I want.
It'll come.
I want revenge. From 4 years ago, out there. The one that got away. They are there. And I will get one. Have I just... Was it... Are you in? I heard it go and I just thought that was you messing. Nearly. That was, or could have been, fish number 3 for Mr. P. Still plenty of bait left, but it is going down. Quick hello to the lads on Lords. How you doing, chaps? Hope you're doing better than me. Well, you can make out the location of my baits and the 28 wraps. You can see the slick just coming up here from where I just baited up. So there's plenty of oil in there, that's for sure. But I can see fish moving further on, and I think, am I being a bit short? So I'm just going to go and have a look, see what else I can see if I'm being a bit short. So this last tree on the left hand side, heading towards this gap here, that's the 28 wrap mark, that's where everybody's fishing. That's where Dave's pulling all his fish out as well, on that far corner. So it's maybe I just need to keep feeding the spots and keep the bait going in. So some people actually come and fish up this end. There's nothing wrong with that at all. Those are my markers. Cabin in the distance. Brewdog marker system, patented. Wave, you filthy animal.
Hello, hello?
I said wave, you filthy animal.
You mean drink a desperado, you filthy animal?
No, not yet. Twats. So I'll have to keep walking down. Now we're going to come to a corner in a minute where there's been fish boshing out ever since we've been here. But obviously it's out of my swim, so I can't do anything about it. But Dave doesn't need to come all the way up to this corner because he's pulling them out at 28 wraps. I'm keeping the camera running just in case I spook a couple. So this is where it's all happening really. There's been a lot of fish jumping in right in this corner. I might get one. I'll just hang on there a little longer, see if we get one jump. A lot of boshing in this corner. Yeah.
Gonna get back home.
Everybody's trying to get my code. Dave's done really well. He's caught it already.
You always share. I like that.
Well, it's not quite as warm today, but they give it 24 tomorrow.
It's supposed to be a nice day tomorrow.
Yeah, 24 tomorrow. Makings of a good carbonara, and makings of a good evening.
I'm a chips.
and some chips to go with it as well. Starter chips, salt and pepper chips.
Chili chips with pepper and salt.
So there you go.
Washed down with microwave beer.
Microwave beer, yeah, oh yeah, from
Valberg.
Valberg to
Valberg.
Valberg.
Yeah. That's Valberg and this is Walberg.
Funny Wahlberg. Hello.
How's your lad? What's he broke?
He's just been and done his shopping and his bag split outside Asda. It's not bad for life exactly, is it?
Well,
What's that on raw bacon?
Cobham's carbonara.
Commons carbonara. Red wine. Motley Crue.
Matthew done a
The
good job.
Rocking Kid.
You've done a good job with the tea, mate. It's nice.
It's not bad, is it? It's a bit odd with chips and pasta, I must admit, but
Carbs.
it does work. It does work, and that tangy chicken is just got it, hasn't it?
That's not raw bacon.
No,
What is
that's what do you call it? What was it? Pepperoni.
With pepper in
Pepperoni.
it. It's got pepper in it.
Is it like pancetta kind of? What does that mean?
Oh, and a nice glass of vino. That wine is nice. Good. Well, I'm happy with it.
Oh yeah.
Please all.
Well, unfortunately, the rain has got us. We knew it was coming, but it's got us for the rest of the night, and then tomorrow it's going to be 24 degrees. So, in the meantime, we'll just crack on in here, in this cabin, trying a few wines, having a few wines,
Keeping dry.
and a few laughs on the way too.
And I forgot my marigolds.
Chin chin.
Chin chin, oh boy.
That's nice. Actually.
It is a nice wine, that, yeah.
For a cheapo.
I've had it before as well, that one.
Yeah, I got 2 bottles of it this time.
We've had them all before.
So I'm just getting Andy to come give me a lift. But yeah, go in the net. Yes! Carpalopidarp. That'll be a 34.4 in the sling.
Okay, apologise.
Well, unfortunately, somebody didn't press the record button, did they? And what did that mean, Dave?
We didn't get your fish.
We didn't get the fish on camera, but it was a 30.
It was a genuine 30. It was a beautiful fish.
Yeah.
We've got the weighing of it. We've got the. Have we got the fight of it?
Well, we got it. Me bringing it, recording it. I got it in, but then we lost everything else. So there you go.
But it was there. It was there.
It was a nice carp. It was a common, and it was a 31. Was
I
it?
filmed it through the non-recording lens of a.
Yeah.
34.
34 in the net. So minus 331.
Yeah.
So there you go.
Yeah.
I had it. It just wasn't recorded on camera. Someone forgot to press the record button. But hey ho. Yeah, hey ho.
I'm so sorry.
Don't
mate.
worry about it, mate. It's only fishing. You fucking.
I did it on purpose. Just
I've
useless.
only had one carp. One carp.
Right. Well, that's the practice one. Get a real one.
Oh, I'll
now.
go and get a proper one now. So I've had a carp and a cat now. So I'm quite happy with that. But I'm just disappointed that the camera wasn't recording. But hey ho. Life's a bitch. Not to worry. Let's get another one, and this time I'll get the camera on. See you in a bit. Well, the sun's out again. Dave's gone round the bait up. I think he's just walking through the mud at the moment. Didn't realise it was a boggy at the back there. Here he goes. So he's baiting up in his spot, which is there. So I'd imagine to see some bait going in any second now. There we go. Is that it? One scoop? No, there's some more. So Dave, we were just about to reel in to go shopping.
I wound my first rod in, picked my second rod up, and as I picked it up, it went in my hands.
It's bad, isn't it? And what you've just said to me then, I didn't realise until now, was that all your fish, which this is number 7 now,
If I land it, yeah, number 7.
all your fish have come off one spot,
Yeah.
and your other rods haven't produced nothing.
No, one spot.
Just one single spot's produced all those fish, and as soon as the sun comes out, bang, they're on it, yeah?
Yeah,
It's mad, isn't it?
pretty much.
This one's actually putting up a bit of a fight. He's still taking line, so it might actually be a good fish, this one.
Big.
Oh, it's 50.
It's a 50!
Yay! 54.
Oh, you
54.6.
54.6, you fucking
Getting
nearly
closer.
beat me.
Is that too big?
No. It's my first ever 50 pound.
Well done, Dave. Oh, well done, mate.
Did he? Thought it felt a bit heavier than. Wonder if it's your fish? Or is that one bigger?
56.10 mine was.
Yeah, what I mean is, well, it's good with a couple of 60 pound commons.
lower.
It is big actually, isn't it? So look at it.
Yeah.
It's a big
Where's your
beak,
phone?
Dave.
That's yours.
Well, here's Dave with his 54-pound fish. And a beast indeed. You could tell by the way it was fighting there was nothing normal about this fish. That is a monster. Well done, Dave.
Got the shakes. Supported my legs. There we go. That's it, that same spot. But like I said to Math, done all the fish on it. Let's go. These, aren't they?
Yeah.
No. Let it go.
Yeah, time to go.
Beautiful, beautiful thing.
Well done, Dave.
Yay! Let's get the beer in.
Cheers, guys.
Well, I'm going on to the mackerel. I've got nothing to lose by you going on to it. So let's see if I can get a catfish with this baby. So the situation's this now. Been to the supermarket this morning, bought some mackerel. I've got 2 rods on cat rigs again, this time with the mackerel as you've just seen. And I've got 1 rod dedicated to the carp. Andy has still got his 3 rods for carping. And Dave is now down to 1 rod because only 1 rod is taking fish and it's just gone again. So this is fish number 8 on at the moment. So Dave is absolutely wiping the floor with us, but the fish are in one spot. There's nothing we can do about it. They do cruise through. I think Andy was right in what he said yesterday when he missed a run at one, so we probably get 1 shot a day at trying to get anything in, whereas most of the time they're nestled up against that tree line over there, and there's nothing we can do about it. So it is it's just watching Dave fishing at the moment. Yeah, Andy. It's just watching Dave fishing at the moment, isn't it? Yeah. Oh. I had a beep on my left hand. When we fished it last time here, I was on middle peg, and well, basically Dave struggled like hell in this swim, and he was plagued by little cats up in the far left corner, which is where basically my rod is now, my carp rod. The reason I ended up picking that swim, but because I recently had an operation, I couldn't fish it because the water level was so low, and I couldn't reach down with a bait boat. And Dave swapped his swim and said, "I'll take that swim, and you can go in the middle one where he was," which was really nice of him. So on this time on this trip, I just said, basically, look, you gave up your swim for me last time. It wasn't the best swim. I'll take it because you did it for me. I'll do it for you. So Dave had a choice of either the left or middle when they decided between Andy, and Andy wanted the middle one. So yeah, Dave's fallen on his feet well and truly. So well done, Dave. Top angling, by the way. Top angling. Just absolutely milking it all the way. And to get that 50 this morning, that's his 4th French 50. Still hasn't beaten me yet though. I'm still beating him by a couple of pounds. 56.10 mine. Now that was a close one. So let's get over and have a look at what he's brought in this time, shall we? He may, who knows, he may even beat me this time. It's looking that way, isn't it?
On the same rod.
Same rod, same spot, same bait, same everything.
Yeah.
It's fish number 8.
It's just that spot, isn't it?
37. Well, I mean, I can't fault you, mate, to be
I
fair.
don't know what to say now.
No.
Don't say anything, David.
Yeah.
Cheers, boys.
Dave's camera crew.
He's getting bored of fishing now, isn't he?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm fishing one of your swims.
Put one rod out as well.
I know. Wanker.
Fucking long.
I can't be asked even to go down and film another release. Yeah. Well, you're smashing it, mate. You're absolutely smashing it. And then to have one rod out as well is just a proper piss take, isn't it?
Yeah.
Well, there's no point, is there?
No.
I've never caught anything on the other two. It's just they get in the way. Might as well just have one and fish it well. Yeah, it is mad. I've not had a session like this in a long time.
Well, that's what we're coming here for.
I'll leave it a bit, but I'll probably get a run.
Yeah.
No rods.
So there we are. Even though the rods are in the rest, they're not actually fishing. So he's just fishing with the one.
Matron, take them away!
No, we said last time we was here, when you do come here fishing in October, the acorns fall from the tree above. And if they get you, they really hurt. You'd a bloody hard at to fish here this time of year. And they don't have to give you a good clout when they catch you as well, right? And noggin. I've been hit a couple of times today. So after much deliberation and discussion on spots and locations, Dave is, as we know, is only fishing with one rod. So it means that it's opened up an awful lot more water for Andy. And right in the very, very far corner, which is normally out of Andy's swim, but Dave isn't fishing it. The fish keep boshing in the very, very far right-hand corner from here. And we just said then, well, you know, there's nothing really stopping Andy, as long as Dave doesn't mind, which he doesn't, from going where he is with his right-hand rod right over into that corner, because he won't actually encroach onto Dave's area at all. He just goes beyond it because of the angles and the way things work. So that's what we're doing. Andy's now just reeled in his right-hand rod. So he's gone from 28 wraps straight out in front of him to one of his markers. And now he's, after the boshing, he's now going to take that rod and put it right in that corner. And I think that's the right thing to do. And Dave doesn't mind. So let's do it. Let's get a rod over in that corner. I would have had one in that corner a long, long time ago if I'd have been in that peg. But It's that's just the way it is. It's must be 33 wraps, easy. Must be 33 wraps. But we'll guide him in. We've got the binos. Got my binos, so I'll be able to just bring him in on target from here. And then hopefully Andy can get a few more fish out of the water. I'm just waiting on my baits. I'm not going to move. I'm going to be stubborn. See if I can actually pull one of those big cats out. I'm going to be stubborn. Maybe at my peril, but that's my choice. Both Andy and Dave now are sending their bait boats out. Yep, that's about right. That's it, you're heading this way now. Yep, you're on your own run. It's got to go. It's got to go, that one. It's got to. You wouldn't want to cast it. I know lots of people don't like the bait boats and they say that they're skillless and all that sort of shenanigans. That's fine, everyone's entitled to their opinion. But at the end of the day, if you want to come fishing in France and you want lots of bait in a particular place, this is really one of the best ways to do it. More from the comfort of your own bivvy chair. Now you could walk around and bait that space up if you wanted to, but it still won't be as accurate as putting all your bait in one spot. Well, I was just saying that he's not really impeding onto your fishing, is he? He's not.
We're all there to catch.
You're not fishing it up there.
It's not a problem. We all want to do all right. I've had an absolute blinder up to now.
Yeah.
Like I said to both of you, I'm happy to vacate my swim now and fish in one of yours, but I know you're stubborn and won't do it.
No, I won't. No.
Principle, and you're hunting that catfish.
Yeah.
And it's just easier than moving for Andy to put one rod in that corner. So
if I come off my rods,
fishing more effectively now.
Yeah.
The only thing that I worry about is if we pick each other's lines up.
Yeah.
Which there might be a chance, but there could be a chance of anything happening like that.
Well, if a big cat, that cat last time, it just went from left to right, didn't it?
Yeah.
So the chances of it picking up lines anyhow were pretty strong.
Yeah, we all want a good week.
I mean, I'd probably, if I did get a big one on, I'd probably bring the other two rods in anyhow, whilst I was bringing it in.
Yeah.
You've nailed the location. It's absolutely bang on where it needs to be.
Oh, we've seen him.
It's fucking far away.
It's getting on 35 wraps, isn't it?
I think it's about that, yeah. There she goes. Fish number 9.
Pick my line up as well for her to line mine.
I know, gutted for you. Oh, it's a really light one, that wasn't it?
Yeah.
Well, I mean, it's 37 pounds, but you know what I mean.
34. Yeah, it's got a bit of a ghosty. Here we go. What can I can't say anything else now, can I?
Just top angling.
Well done.
One spot.
Just top angling, mate. I can't fault you at all.
Crazy. Everything off one
Everything off, all the fish off one spot.
4
9
rockers.
fish on the same spot you've had.
I know.
Line.
Hang on, mate. Bye-bye.
Buffy, you there?
Send. So what we're doing right now is I've come over this way just to get Andy right in this bowl, just to get him right on target, because we know this is where they bosh and we want his bait right in the right spot. So his bait boat's on his way, and when it gets closer I'm going to talk him in. Okay mate, that's as good as you're going to get it, so yeah, that's good to go. Okay, forward it on and I'll pick it up. Go right, forward. I got it. Well, if that don't catch, I don't know what the will. Well, Mr. P's bringing in his fish on the right hand rod, which was the fish that we set up in the corner.
Extreme range.
Extreme range, yeah. It looks like it's worked a treat. Well done, Andy P.
Was it a rod or was it a drop back?
It was a team effort.
Yeah, but it's still a fish on, but really good to see. Well, he's definitely putting up a bit of a fight now, isn't he? Yeah. He's certainly trying to get away from you now. Here he come.
Dave.
Well netted, Dave, and well fished, Andy.
Thanks, boys. Team effort, that.
Well, yeah, you sort of dropped the bait.
Yeah, Matt no.
Well, you
Matt
dropped
guided
the
us
bait.
in.
We wouldn't have known where the hell it was. He could have told us it was in a bush.
I know.
Yeah,
Couldn't see, could we?
I wouldn't do that.
You could have done.
I'd do it to you, Dave. Fish number 3 for Mr. P.
Well, it's 13.
Oh, Dave, I'll just struggle.
Like I have 9 times.
Ooh, that's unlucky. 42.14.
No, 39.14. 2 ounces off of 40.
Yeah.
Right.
Just under 40. That's a cracking fish too.
We done?
No. So know what I've been through.
And there she goes. Back to the bar. Well, time is beginning to run away with us. We've got another couple of mornings to get up. We're going to have to change my tactics. I'm going to use Hinder's tiger nuts, beetling tiger nuts. There's my rig being made there. Some new rigs over a bed of maize, and then we'll see how that goes. I got one knock on my left-hand rod yesterday, and last night, early this morning, my right-hand rod with the mackerel on it got 2 beeps, nothing else, liner, so nothing's shown interest in that. I'm still going to feed those spots up. I've been feeding them all week. There should be plenty of bait there. Something's got to be taking it. Something's got to go for it eventually. Let's see what I can do. Keep pushing. Keep feeding the same spots. You never know. It might just work for me. Let's hope it does. So my mackerels have gone out and they've come back exactly as I put them out. No nibbles, no nothing, nothing's touched it at all. So I'm going to chop all the mackerel up into fine bits of mackerel, and I'm just going to go back to pellets, and I'm just going to keep the flavour going in, keep the bait going in. Get some of them in. And then halibut oil. That's thin. Whew, stinky though. That's not the same as that last stuff. That is definitely not the same stuff. Ow! Definitely not the same stuff. There we go. Stinks. Now I'm going to chop up that mackerel and get that in there too. There we are. All chopped up nice and fine now. That's as much bait as I can get in that boat. And there's all sorts in there. So let's get this out. Come on. Keep going. Don't give up. The big buggers are out there and I want one. So let's get this baby out. We've got plenty of time, but we're a little bit more confident. We've seen fish move.
The wind's really picked up on it.
Yeah, and
they're
moving around a bit now, so it's giving me a little bit more confidence. I know it's giving Andy some confidence, and he's got a marker way out yonder. It must be 34, 33 wraps. You're not wrapping it, you're just going to the marker.
Yeah.
So, you know, there's this fish moving.
The fish have shown us where they are today.
Yeah.
So. And we've slowed down on my spot.
Dave's moved out.
Dave's gone up to 2 rods.
Yeah, Dave's gone up to 2 rods now, haven't he?
Desperation.
Yeah, out of pure desperation. He's only had 9.
Spell now.
Poor bugger, he's only had 9. I feel sorry for him really. But yeah, it's...
I've tried to move.
Yeah, he has tried to move into our spots that we've been feeding up for the last week. So, yeah. But we've not let him, because Andy and I remain quietly confident. Whereas Dave doesn't care, because he just goes and picks that queue of fish up waiting for him. They've all been tapping on the door this morning wanting to know where Dave's bait was. So anyway, here we are. What day is it?
Wednesday.
It's Wednesday, all right. So we're at the middle of the week. So it's
3 more nights.
3 more nights. Let's go for it. Anyhow, it's
dry
what, 11 o'clock? Half 11?
It's later than that.
Is it later than that
It's
now?
gone 12 now, yeah.
It's gone 12. Half 12.
Yeah.
Beer
We're in front, aren't we?
Beer time.
Well, we
Beer
don't have
time.
a drink on a Wednesday, do we? We have a non-alcoholic day.
I can't remember that one.
No, I've never done that.
No.
He speaks his fluent tongue.
Yeah, it's time to get out in the bar now and get some beer down.
Tim's bar. It's open.
So it's open.
Bar is always open.
It's open. And yeah, have a look at this for a slick. There you go. Really oily baits. Right on this target. Right in the same spot. Feeding it up. Come on. Come on. 5:15.
32.
No, that's with the deduction.
Oh, right. Say 35, 15. Almost swimming there.
Well, it took you quite to the left, didn't it? Carried you, because I actually seen your line, believe it or not, whilst I was sat in the cabin. No,
Sorry from Calais.
to me, Dave.
Hello.
Nose up. Thank you. So we are now looking at Dave's 12th fish. And you are having a session of a lifetime, mate, aren't you there?
It's alright.
And you're still the one rod that's producing, it's still the one place.
I've put 2 out today, but that one has just not moved. It's one spot.
One spot has produced you 12 carp and they're all awesome fish. Mate, you're having a session of a lifetime.
I mean, it's what a water. What a session.
Look at that, hang on. Let's just get rid of that little bit there. There we go. Well done, buddy. Honestly, where's your phone?
I'm alright.
You're alright, okay, right.
I'm getting complacent now.
Okay, oh, you're getting a bit cocky now, are we? Well, but mate, honestly, Andy and I's had the conversation. Doesn't happen often, buddy. You go for it.
It's never happened like this.
No, you go for it. You keep going, you keep plugging at it, and you keep pulling them carp out, because they are. This is what you pay for. This is what you pay for.
Yeah. Couldn't do it without you two guys, though.
It's awesome, mate.
As much ribbing as we give each other.
Well, of course, if we don't take the piss, it's not worth it. But we're well chuffed for you. We seriously are well chuffed.
Stamp a fish out.
Yeah, I don't really mean a word of that. I do. Just had a bleep on me rods. Wonder what was going on. Came out to find absolute chaos. The wind's knocked the pods and rods, everything over. Absolutely no idea how bad it was. There you go, I've got to set everything back up again. Jeez. Look at that, my pod's absolutely knocked over. Wow. That is. Get up. Stop, top. Fishing. There we go. Wow.
Well, it's wild out there, isn't it, mate?
Jesus.
Well,
in here, you wouldn't think there was a mile an hour of wind, would you?
No, you wouldn't. No, these cabins are absolutely fantastic. But anyway, cheers, bud.
Cheers. It's been a good week so far.
So far for you, it's been absolutely outstanding.
I can't put a foot wrong, I have to say.
No, I know. Well, and some of you guys will be watching this going, when and Matt and Dave can have an absolute piss take and have a laugh. Well,
we've just come back.
We have, haven't we?
Yeah, you've recovered from a bad cold.
Yeah.
Which you gave me.
I've still got.
Yeah, I've caught on to it pretty quick. I don't know, but this stuff's good.
You could probably drink 5 gallons of that fucking Wahlburger, but never get anywhere near it.
For our cold.
Well, yeah, because I've got medicinal purposes, obviously, and you can tell it in my voice.
It's the honey.
All the way through this week, I've struggled with the cold. I've absolutely had a nightmare.
Yeah.
And it's not been a lot of fun.
No.
But
you've been taking suppositories and everything.
Oh, yeah, and I didn't need to.
Some of them were a metre long.
Yeah, I didn't need to take them.
Did it make a scrap of difference?
No, but it was fun trying.
Oh yeah. I've got a foot long cold.
Yeah.
You took your medicine. I'm homeless.
That.
You can't hear it from here, can you? Everyone's run pod has gone.
Jesus.
My bivvy.
My pod's gone over twice.
Yeah, my window.
Your bivvy's gone.
We are sodden. That's not 24-mile-an-hour gusts, is it?
No. Andy's holding on to his Nash bivvy by his fingers. to try and stop it from blowing away.
What? We've been out 5 minutes. That is bad. It's going to be like a bomb site in the morning. I couldn't help but laugh.
Well, there's nothing else you can do in that situation, isn't it? You're pissing it through.
I am absolutely sodden.
I've been out for what, 5 minutes?
It's like a joke.
It's like a joke.
I couldn't move.
Jumped
The water
into a
was
shower.
just ridiculous, wasn't it? My God, cheers going to be wet. Oh, cheers. Anyway, back to the UK. Monsoon season.
Just what you need when you got a cold.
We just got rid of that cold.
Right, okay.
I didn't hear it increase.
It was only the alarms that gave it away. Jesus. Right, okay. Well, anyway.
That's nothing to say.
I don't know how to follow on, to be honest with you.
So wild, it is unreal.
Oops. The door slammed open and smashed all the glass.
Underpants.
Oh dear. Just had a quick look at Dave's bivvy just to make sure it was finding this horrible storm. Dave, trust me when I say everything's absolutely fine.
New bivvy time.
Wherever you lay your hat.
Yeah, I've been
It's your
punished
field.
now.
Everything's fine, Dave. That's all I can say.
Yeah.
It's not the biggest fish I've ever caught. But it is a fish nonetheless. Oh, no way!
What?
It's a carp.
Is it? What, you can't fish, do you?
Over a 40.
It's, it's 41. 41.10.
Focus in.
Hold on. Jeez, the depth on that.
How are we doing? How are we looking with the camera? How are we recording this time?
We've got red light.
Yeah. Here you go. Absolutely bizarre. A 40 pound carp on a complete catfish rig. That doesn't.
Oh! Doesn't make sense, does it?
Come on, up you come one more time.
You probably get a cat on your carp fish rig. What do you actually have on your hair?
Come on.
Matt, what was your actual bait that you were fishing with?
It was bloody. There we go. It was actually moggies, monster moggies.
They were big.
Yeah.
Were they 40 something
40
mil?
mil, yeah. So there you go. I've got to put this girl down. I've got to get it back in the water, but yeah, 40 pounds.
Well done, mate. Well deserved. That's a feisty return.
Yeah, not very elegant.
She's gone. Any comments, Mr.
That just doesn't make any sense. But I'm not really complaining.
It doesn't make sense at all. What a night! We've had a storm. Look at the door. The glass has blown out the door. My bivvy is. Oh, I don't know where my bivvy is. Basically.
My pod is all over the place.
Yeah, we've gone through the worst storm we've ever had in France, haven't we?
Right.
Apart from coughing. Any final words?
Ooh, yeah. Stinking fish.
Yes, that's not a bad thing.
That's a good thing.
You didn't see the beginning of this video, Matt was out in his undies because I witnessed this. But he got his result.
Well, there you go. How bizarre. I caught a carp on a cat rig when I should have been catching cats. And not only was it a carp, it was a 41 pounder as well. So I'm really absolutely over the moon with that, to be honest. I've just had to take my t-shirt off because I'm slammed up. Yeah, absolutely bizarre. However, absolutely over the moon, because that meant that the spot that I've been feeding all this time is now paid off with a 40-pound fish. That has to just justify itself in itself there, so I'm more than happy with that. Absolutely over the moon. Not what I wanted, but not complaining in the slightest with a fish of that size, shape. It was actually an awesome fish. I'm well over the moon with it. I'm well over the moon with what's going on. The trouble is I'm still getting over this cold, so it was like cough, 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 cough city. But Dave was here to help, so help he did. I'm well chuffed. Yeah, well chuffed. Surprised, yes, because I didn't expect to see a carp on my cat rig. 40mm moggy monsters, but it still took, and it was a perfectly good take on the hook too. The hook was perfect and bottom lip, so I couldn't ask for any more. Completely bizarre, completely insane, but not complaining at all. Still 2 rods out. I'm not going to put that rod back out now. It's too late in the evening. I can't be bothered. And I will see you in the morning. Well, time for a quick update. The good news is that all 3 spots have now produced a fish. Last night's 41 pounder sealed the deal on the 3 spots. So all I can do now is keep putting onto those spots. Hope they keep producing. Although it is working out quite slow, but all 3 spots have produced, so that's really good. Bit of an update from last night. Wow, it went absolute chaos for about 3 hours. And it highlighted an almighty storm, which only lasted a few minutes, but the tails of that storm is coming down now. The door of the chalet, which is just there, is no longer a door. The wind caught it, it flew open and just smashed all the glass out of it. We have towed them. Also, every single pod tipped over, including the playful dog pod. And the reason that tipped over is because the cradle was on top of it. So the cradle blew out over, span hit the pod, pushed everything over. Moving on to Andy. Andy, even though he had his bivvy all zipped up, it was that windy that he had to literally hold on to the inside of his bivvy to well, stop it from going anywhere, to be fair. And then we move on to Dave.
Oh, my bivvy's gone.
Yeah, Dave's bivvy didn't make it. In fact, the wind got underneath it because it's what type of bivvy is it, Dave?
It's Titan.
It's a Titan bivvy, and the wind just got in underneath it, literally lifted the top cover off, or the fly sheet, and it just folded back, exposing everything to horrendous rain. I mean, we was out trying to save it last night, weren't we?
We got absolutely drenched, yeah.
We were just soaked through to the skin when we finished it, but we did. Nothing broke. It just lifted out of the ground and off it went, didn't it?
We just abandoned it, didn't we?
Yeah.
Let the storm do its thing, and then this morning, everything's dry now.
Just went and tidied up the mess.
Find all the pieces.
It was horrendous. So yeah, it's been the last night was quite mad indeed. But you know, we're expecting the guys to come and fix the door, even if they just board it up for now. But and there we are. That's it. Hurrah for rain! Hurrah!
Now it's raining. 5 seasons in one day. I think the water's getting through the window.
No, the glass is waterproof, mate.
The door's the wrong way around.
doing a great job there, mate.
It's coming in as quick as I can get it out.
Hurry up, Dave. It's a slip hazard. Might take a bit longer than you initially have thought. Twatty does it again.
As soon as the sun come out.
As soon as the sun shines, bang in that corner. What weight was that, Dave?
35.
12.
35.12. You can see the slick off my bait. So something's down there munching at it, disturbing it. But my line's not ripping off. Patience. What a total contrast from earlier. Total contrast. Well, here we are on our penultimate night. We're all feeling a little bit depressed, I think.
A little bit sad.
A little bit sad because we know it was coming to an end. Jaded, maybe. Yeah. Yeah.
The weather.
Yeah.
It's been quite heavy going.
There's definitely a little bit of rest needed. Rest R&R after the last few days. But yeah. So we're having a barbie. God knows what we're gonna have tomorrow night.
Whatever's left.
Whatever's left. Yeah.
Pizzas.
Sausage and beans and pizzas.
Chips.
Yeah.
Your
You can
tin
have the
of
sausage
that
and
tin
beans.
you bought.
Sausage and beans.
Really slowed up though, hasn't it?
Yeah.
Even for Dave, he's only had 6 today.
Yeah. Even Dave hasn't done his normal quota.
Half a dozen, Dave. Taking the piss. Oh, sorry.
Who's like that? You fucking idiot.
Was you recording me?
Yeah.
You've got younger viewers who'll be really impressionable.
The channel comes with a health warning.
Yeah. Don't do it, kids. It's not big and it's not clever.
No. Neither are my fish.
Well, a happy fish.
Yeah. I mean, I'm quite happy.
Happy tails.
To be fair, I'm alright with it. I'm alright with it. I've had better sessions, yes, but I've had a 40 out and a nice cat, so I'm quite happy with that.
Way, but we'll be happy getting a 40.
Yeah.
I mean, we've been to France and I've caught 1 fish before and it was a 30.
Right.
You know, I lost 1. You know, we're on the 3s, aren't we? But,
Yeah.
but from,
Well, apart from golden over there.
he who shall not be named. Oh, that was an old film, that wasn't it? He wanted to be in that swim, didn't he? He just knew, didn't he?
He knew. Still 2 nights. All the action for me is usually in the night. I only had 1-2 runs in the day.
It wasn't
I'm normally asleep by then. Matt and Dave's action at night.
Fuck, I know.
I nearly swore then on camera. You know that?
Jesus, that's tapping. What the curry challenge you call it, big.
No, you was looking at curry challenges last night and peanut challenges and gummy bear challenges, weren't you?
Yeah.
And then we looked at the
Price.
killer peanuts. Looked at the price, yeah, tight
I
house.
don't think you can do that. Dave.
I think that's an acquired. I think that's not our. I think that's out of our league.
Well, Math.
Yours, Dave, I've left you a voicemail message.
You feel good, mate?
Don't feel too bad, to be fair. But it feels like a carp, not a cat again.
The cats haven't played ball, have they, apart from the first night?
No, they haven't. No, it's been just that one, hasn't it?
You'd be in there after it, wouldn't you, Dave?
You better look at the internet.
Very pale one. Ghosty. Another good one.
It's just neither one or the other. It's just neither a cat or a carp rig, but it just seems to work. That's the second fish I've had off it. So,
Okay.
it was a bit weird, but I'll take
Gonna
it.
prep the sling. I'm thinking it's 45ish.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah, I think it's a good one, this.
It's a 50.
Can't see. Oh, 55.
55.3.
So
52.3. Yes.
Language, Timothy.
I mean, yes.
Woohoo!
Well done, mate. That was good. You videoing?
Good lad, yeah. So that means it's only me that's not got a 50, doesn't it?
Come on, 50 cent.
Yes, we can, Andrew.
Nasty,
It's worth getting wet for,
nasty,
mate.
man. Oh, we're all getting a bit.
Came up to the top, didn't it?
Yeah.
They're massive, aren't they?
Calm down, tiger. Oh my word! Oh, look at that beauty. 52?
Yeah.
£52. Absolutely fantastic. This is what you come here for.
It's a very pale one,
My
isn't it?
second
Yeah.
50 ever. And I'm well over the moon with this. Oh,
Do I need to press record at any point?
oh, don't do a Dave on me. There you go, look at that.
I know it's heavy.
So,
Like a big breeze block.
feeding at the spots, kept on the spots, kept feeding it, and this is my reward.
There's the credit.
Well chuffed, well chuffed.
Look at the. I know. I want another go of that. I want to get a few more pics, mate. Let's get the hang of this camera now.
Perseverance, patience,
Oh, yeah.
and it get me. Perseverance and patience. What else can you say?
Get a little patient.
Let's go, come on, one more time.
Is Brittany there as well? Don't have to zoom in.
Okay, let's get her back in.
How do you know it's a she?
It's all she.
Hang on.
That was a. Well done, mate.
50. Over the moon. Well, we're in again.
Oh.
Hey.
This is yours. The mirror.
Here we go with the coughing.
It's got a little mouth. It's a funny shape, that, isn't it?
Oh, double tiger, look.
It's what?
Double tiger.
More water.
Funny enough, it doesn't need more water.
I think it does.
Wait, Nick.
Wee.
Wait.
Nurse? Nurse?
Nurse, my sling's full.
I'm getting old.
Got it. 29.14.
That's it.
The torch off.
I can't now. Don't stop. Getting feisty. There we go. Smallest fish in the session,
For the fish
but
nonetheless.
a fish nonetheless. Yeah, absolutely. Well chuffed. 25.13 was it?
26.14.
6:14.
20. All right.
Glad you're paying attention.
There you go. And away she goes. Fish number 5.
Well done, mate.
Well chuffed. Whew. Lovely night. Here we are on the last 24 hours of our fishing in France. It's been a cracking week. It's been a hard week. It's not been easy. That's for some, but not for me and Andy. It's been working to get these fish out of here. I didn't manage to completely shift this cold while we were here, but I've done my best. I've still got it.
You spread most of it around.
Yeah, I've given it to everybody else in here, so that's at least one good thing came out of it. It's a beautiful day, so we're going to end on a high, I think. I've got one rod out at the moment. I didn't put it back in when I caught that fish earlier this morning. It was only a few hours ago before the sun came up, so I thought I'd wait. But yeah, it's been good. Well, we'll have a more catch up later on, but it's time to reel everything in. Time to get everything back out there. Probably do it one more time, and then that'll be it. After that, we have to be away for 5 in the morning to get our ferry at 8, and then it's the long slog back up north from Portsmouth. So it's a long drive home, but there you go. I'm glad I did what I did. I'm glad I stuck on my spots. I'm glad I just kept with the same spots all the way through. It does pay off here at this particular place. So yeah, it's good. It's been good. Really enjoyed it. Well, that's it. Rods are in. Your rods are in. You baited up.
My rod is in.
Your rod is in.
Yep.
Right. What have you... Talk about what you've done and why you did what you did throughout this session.
Well, by day 3, obviously we all know I've had a good session by
Yeah,
now.
yeah.
Well, day 3, I realised I was getting nothing at night, and all my other rods just weren't producing anything. They were a hindrance. They were getting in the way. So I've just fished one rod, the rod that's just done all the bites. And the last three days now, I set it out 11 o'clock in the morning, put it out, and I wind it in at tea time. And I'm picking a few fish up every day doing that.
Yeah.
Whether you can say I'm resting the swim, I don't know, but that spot just seems to work when the sun comes out, and that's... my session's been completely different to yours.
Yeah.
Mine's been very good from the get-go, and very straightforward really, but yours, you've obviously told them what you've done the complete opposite. I've put a little bit of bait in and just fishing for a bite at a time, whereas you've created a feature and they're coming to it now. And it seems to be getting better for you, doesn't it now?
Yeah, as time's going on, I'm getting at least 2 takes as opposed to initially the one in 24 hours. I'm getting 2 takes now, aren't I?
Yeah. You know, like, when we fished together before, normally our methods, we do vary, but normally they're pretty similar. This is the complete opposites this time, aren't they?
Yeah.
I mean, I think when I last fished this peg, I wish I'd fished it a little bit to the way you fished it now and put a bit more bait in and stuck to the spots, but we didn't know, did we then?
No, we were a little bit more wiser when we came this time, didn't we?
Yeah, well, you've stuck at it, you've not changed. and it's paying off.
You've had a blinding session, haven't you?
It's been, yeah, and it's been easy. It's not even been hard. That's the, you know, I've not really had to work from it at all. So yeah, you don't get sessions like that very often, Matt.
No, you don't, mate. You got to milk it while you can.
Yep.
That's what you're here to do, catch fish.
Unlike this coffee, this is probably the first drink you've seen us drink with no alcohol in it.
You've not seen us much. We've not really done much on the social side of things at all, have we really?
Well, you've not felt so good.
No.
I got your cold, or a version of it.
It's been quite lethargic when we've been sat there, not the usual laugh, has it?
Our spark's been knocked out of
Yeah.
us, hasn't it? Coughing and spluttering all night long.
Oh, every time I came outside, cold air would get me and I'd just
Yeah.
start coughing fit for the next hour
Yeah.
and trying to hold it back while you're holding the fish up, and it's been really uncomfortable.
Yeah.
But there you go.
But we've had good weather. If we were back in England now, well, it's been
Well,
rainy,
it's been
wind and
horrible, hasn't it,
low
apparently?
temperatures. We've had, even on the bad days, it's been 17, 18 degrees on it.
Yeah.
But you can feel that chill now. It's freshened up on it. And what time is it now? It's 12:30. We're sat in the sun, but it's a cold sun, isn't it?
Yeah,
now?
it's not hot. It usually warms up nice when it gets to the other side of that tree. The shadow will come in,
Yeah.
cool me down, and then this afternoon it's all blazing on you, innit? It's lovely. And we're leaving at 5.
Oh, it's the horrible bit today, isn't it? It's the slow pack up tonight.
Yeah.
Get your stuff together. We've had to do all our form filling in, haven't we, today? And
Yeah, well, they've been sent off now.
yeah, so hopefully we'll get a visit from the fishery with our patient locator forms. Oh, we're here for another week.
So if you was thinking of coming here and you was gonna fish it again with 2 or 3 of you, would you fish along that bank there, or would you stay
I would
in,
still do it this way,
still do it this way?
and you've just got to be patient.
Yeah.
You've got to commit to your 3 spots. We've mapped it out. It's not much deeper than 4.5 foot lake.
No.
Deep, this lake.
No, it's
And
pretty even all the way
flat
through,
as
isn't it?
pancakes,
Yeah.
it's salty. So basically, you build your own bait feature, don't you? But it's been clearer this time, the lake water on it.
It was
We-
very, very cloudy last time we was here.
Yeah, very typically green, but it's like you said, they're probably not moving quite as much.
No.
And even the fights are very slow, aren't they, and dogged?
Yeah, I'm surprised at the cats, because last time there was loads of. No, we had. I got.
We were 2 weeks earlier in the year, though.
Yeah, I got quite a few cats last time, didn't I?
Yeah, and I got all them little things.
Yeah.
Well,
Just because it's our last day and we're all feeling a bit disappointed, doesn't mean to say we can't have a beer, does it, mate?
Cheers.
Grimberg's down the hatch.
Why have we left these till last?
Grimberg by name,
Greenberg by nature.
absolutely.
Oh,
Yep. Dave's in again. And say hello.
Hello. Jenny.
This is Gilliani. She's our hostess with the mostest. She's been looking after us this week, making sure everything's right for us, printing off our paperwork. So thank you for that.
No, you're all welcome.
Thank you. Hazard a guess that's a 50?
but yeah, I think it is.
Yeah, I think it is too.
I'm glad the shower works.
That's why you don't wear your best clothes.
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah. 4-6.
64.6. Well done, mate.
Well done.
64.
64.6.
It's, yeah, it is.
64.5. I'm gonna.
Split ounces.
No, I am.
We have to take £3 off for the weight of the sling.
Even though it's 67,
Yes,
knocked £3
yes.
off. Well done, buddy. Well done. Now that is a fish of a lifetime.
Did you get my phone? Or is it? It's by the other picture of this one.
I think you might have a picture of this one, yeah. Well, Dave was contemplating bringing in his rods because they don't really bite much after this time. But he's left them out, and here we go.
One bite of the day.
Biggest carp of the session. And that is a beauty.
When you're ready.
Come on.
It's also a PB.
Is it a PB?
Yes.
You're going to have it then, Dave, I'm afraid.
I suppose. Come on.
Look at that. Oh my word.
Just tail it a bit.
I can't lift anything up.
You can't see your tail because of the trading.
The glasses. $64.
You lift its tail up or not?
Well, in a minute. You can't realise how heavy they are. Right, here we go. Calm down now.
Nice, really nice.
I think I beat yours, Matt.
No. What you have now?
Got your video bit.
Yeah. If Andy would get out of the way.
I know what's coming.
You know what's coming, I'm afraid, mate. On a 64, you cannot get away with that.
You want me to lift it up and then you...
Yes, please, yeah.
How heavy was it, Dave?
Sorry, buddy, but you've earned it.
Got in my waders.
And it's getting cold.
Put it back.
That's awesome, mate. I am so pleased for you. I'm not really, I'm jealous.
Nice, lovely. Very good, good condition. So.
Yeah, very good.
Really good condition, yeah. The carp's looking too bad as well.
Do you see many come out?
Yeah, sometimes, you know, when I stop by, I have seen a few, not so much. Maybe 5, 6.
Well done, mate.
Yeah, we got him.
Yeah.
Brilliant. Let's let it go.
There she goes.
That was worth the soaking, wasn't it? Just
Oh, well done, buddy. Well done.
Cheers, Matt.
Congratulations.
Oh, thank you. I normally give the bailiff a hug.
Well done, Dave.
Yeah, cheers, both. Everyone,
Honestly.
thank you. Yeah.
So, just a couple hours ago, Dave and I we just sat down there and we were talking about packing up and winding in, and just a couple hours left of fishing, and literally you got up half an hour ago and said, yeah, I've just got an hour left now, I might just reel in and I'll just finish.
6
and,
o'clock, that was it.
Yeah.
Winding time.
and then it ripped off and you've got one of the 260s out of the lake.
Yeah, I believe so, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, 64.
Yeah, absolutely amazing
Unbelievable.
fish. Totally amazing fish. I'm over the moon for you, to be honest with you. It is a pity that you've beaten my PB, but
Could even be the same fish. We'll have to check the pictures.
well,
won't we?
we'll have to, yeah. But that's an awesome
And then I owe
fish.
you a bucket of water.
You do on the next time. So yeah, when I get next PV.
Yeah, you got a PB Mandarin, didn't you? Just saying, just putting it out there on the video.
Well, if you want to go particular, it's catfish to me.
I've never seen a Mandarin catfish that big. Have you?
No.
There was a rule. There was a rule we had. What was it? Why am I in such ridiculous clothing in the middle of the day?
Because you got.
They're the only clothes I've got left. No, I'll take that bucket every time, mate.
Yeah, do you know what? I'd be happy to take that as well. To be fair.
Yeah.
But yeah, listen, mate. Absolutely, what a blinding session. It's still not over yet, but well done, buddy.
Cheers, cheers, Andy.
Yeah, well done, mate. You deserve that.
My lucky beer, Grimberger.
Grimberger.
Grim. 64.
I know. Awesome fish.
Well, it's the last couple of hours. The maths in again. You feel good, mate?
Oh. Picking up the other line there. I knew it would. Not too bothered.
Good employment about, lads.
Nothing.
Fucking is in there.
35-1.
32-1.
Another 30.
Another
Well
30.
done, mate.
Fabulous.
Probably my last fish of the session, but I'll happily end on a 30. But he's been a feisty little devil. I can't keep him still. Yeah, unfortunately, not an elegant release, but a release. Oh, my back's gone. I think that bed's taking its toll. What are you rating, Top Rod?
Can we just go home, please? Video.
Oh, video. That's the end of this video. I hope you enjoyed it. It was a great week. It was great fun. Unfortunately, I gave both Dave and Andy the code. I told you shouldn't have kissed me, but you can help yourself. But yeah, it's been a tough week, hasn't it, for us, Andy?
Yeah, it was slow, wasn't it?
It was hard watching him catch all the fish, wasn't it?
Well, it kept us active. We got our steps in, didn't we?
Yeah, we did. Yeah, that's a good thing. So listen, until next time, thank you very much for joining us. I hope you enjoyed the video, and also I must end with awesome fish at 64.
Yeah, they've all
Yeah.
been good, haven't
I thought it
they?
was 66.
66.
64.
66.
No,
Was it? No, that was the catfish.
That was the biggest one, though, wasn't it?
Oh, that was the biggest fish,
Yeah.
yeah.
Right.
All right.
So
Oh, I
I thought
see.
I did something.
Oh, I see. So, yeah, right, okay, yeah. Well, I did catch the biggest fish, even though you caught.
Me and Andy have a rule.
Yeah,
Biggest fish drives home.
I will be doing. Anyway.
At the speed of light.
Anyway,
Spare
yeah.
the horses.
Right, so that's it. Until next time, thanks very much for joining us. Bye.
Goodbye.